Telepong is a version of a classic Pong game that is played by two players on two independent computers coupled only by a low data rate connection, such as a 300 baud modem, over a phone line, possibly thousands of miles from each other. It was written in 1977 to 78 to demonstrate interactive computing and the features of the Apple II communication card. Telepong is an integer basic program on cassette tape. The program was shipped with the COM card and was available separately from Apple. The Apple II communication card manual documented how to run Telepong and the data mover program that was on the flip side of the tape. The two computers would have likely been coupled with 300 baud modems over a phone line, but for this demo, the modems and phone line are replaced with an RS-232 null modem. Computer number 2 is configured to be similar to an Apple II, as it would have been at the time when Telepong was written. A ROM card is used to provide the integer basic, an original communication card is used in slot 2, and a cassette player loads the program. Computer number 1 is configured like a later Apple II with a language card, super serial card in slot 2, and a floppy disk drive. The language card used is a second generation language card shipped by Apple in the mid-1980s. We turn on computer number 1, it boots into DOS, loads integer basic into the language card, once it's loaded, we type INT to go into integer basic, then load the Telepong file from the disk. Now we turn on computer number 2. Type Control-B to put the computer into BASIC, then type Load to load from the cassette. Turn on the cassette player and wait for the 2 beeps. To start Telepong, on computer number 2, we type IN number 2 to enable input from the modem. On computer number 1, we type run to start the Telepong program on that computer. Then enter number 2 for the slot number. The program then sends a command to run Telepong on computer number 2, which asks for its COM card slot. The game then starts on both computers. Notice that on the 2 computers, the ball is going in opposite directions. That is because the paddle for each computer is on the right side on both computers, so the ball is traveling relative to the paddle side. This game isn't working too well right now because there is only one player, so we need to do something about that. On computer number 1, we load a version of the Telepong program that will play automatically. We then type IN number 2 on computer number 1. Then type run on computer number 2. After entering the COM card locations, the game begins. It's now more clear that the active paddle for each computer is on the right side of its screen, so that the ball will appear to be going in opposite directions on each computer, because each computer is in a different part of its program. I'm going to use an iPod to load the automatic telephone program onto computer number 2. We simply move the mini plug from the cable from the tape cassette to the iPod. Type load on the computer. Press play on the iPod after selecting the program. Then press return on the computer and wait for the 2 beeps. On computer number 1, we now load a version of the automatic telephone program that will play very slowly. We now start the telephone game. We can now see better how the information exchange takes place. When the ball reaches the right side of each computer screen, that computer sends the paddle coordinate to the other computer. And when the ball reaches the left boundary, the game uses the paddle coordinate sent by the other computer, and if it does not have a coordinate yet, it will wait for it before it continues, thus keeping the computers in sync with each other. Now load both computers with the regular automatic game and play. Finally, with both computers running the automatic telephone program, we can simply watch the 2 computers play each other at a normal speed.